Welcome to the Prop Market. I'm your host, the Prop King, and today I have NBA picks for December 11th, 2025. I've been dealing with a little bit of a cold of late, so it's kind of been hindering my shows. I'm sure you can tell in my voice that I'm fighting something off, but I'm feeling a lot better now. And I did a lot of research, a lot of time in the lab, looking for these five player props and this one best bet for today. Absolutely love the picks for today. Very strong feeling about them. We're coming off a bad show. On our last show, we went 0-3. So we're looking for a huge bounce back spot, but we did cash our best bet for the third show in a row. With that being said, hammer play is very strong, and so are the rest of the picks. I will warn you that most of these picks on this show are unders. Actually, all of them are unders this week. So those of you that love unders, this is the right place. If you like unders and overs, it's easy to find overs because I think just about everybody but myself gives nothing but overs. So why do I like unders? Statistically, they hit more often. I have a show that breaks down why I like unders. It's on my channel. I might even link it in the comments section. Trying to give you a reason why I feel so confident when I bet unders. With that being said, let's go ahead and get to our stats. 20 of 15, 57%, 78 of 70 at 53% for our player props. Everything is 100% transparent, keeping these stats as we go so you can see how we're doing here. And, as we get closer to, mid-season, these picks should start picking up. And I'm expecting a sweep today. Honestly, this is one of my most confident shows I've had in a while. And the first pick is going to be Jaylen Brown of the Celtics. PRA season average is 40. PRA projection is 39. Under is hitting at a 75% rate. So his under has been cashing out at a very high rate, especially at this number. Traditionally, his numbers around 36 to 37. So we're getting great value on this under here. Has been under this line in 15 of his 20 games this season, not hitting this over very often. I think the number has been inflated a little bit because of, his last few games. He's been playing really well, but I'm still going to go under this number. I think it's too high. I watched him play in the last game. Kind of looked like he was a little loose with the basketball. The Bucks with no Giannis is also an opportunity for a possible blowout, but I don't see that happening. I just think he stays under 43.5 PRA for Jaylen Brown. Next guy is Keegan Murray of the Kings. And PRA season average 24, PRA projections 23. The Nuggets are a top 10 defense. And Keegan Murray has only hit this line three times this season. Another thing I like about this under for him is the Nuggets are the seventh best defense guarding the three-point line. That's where most of his shots come. Nuggets will slow the pace down. Also, this is definitely a blowout opportunity here for the for the for the Nuggets to blow out the Kings. I do see it possibly being a blowout. I do not like Keegan Murray because he's a guy that kind of can't create his own shot, so he's not going to get many assists. He's not a great rebounder depending on who he's guarding. And with the Nuggets, the way that they play, they're going to spread him out. He's not going to get a lot of rebounding opportunities. So give me the under 25.5 PRA for Keegan Murray. Next guy is Robert Williams of the Blazers. PRA season average 11, PRA projection 18. He's only averaging 15 minutes a game. He did play 30 in the last game, but that was way higher than what he usually gets, and I expect a reduction back to the mean or at least around lower 22 to 23 minutes. Um, has not taken more than 8 shots this season. Not one single time has he taken more than 8 shots this season. The Pels are not a great defensive team, I must admit, but you're talking about Robert Williams. He's more of a defensive player anyway. He's not going to get 10 to 12 shots up. He's going to get around 7 shot attempts possibly. And then the rebounds, although he has been rebounding a lot better, I do think that, with the opportunity of, this game being a little more slower paced, I think he doesn't get as many rebound opportunities. I also don't think like I said, I don't think he plays over 20 something minutes. The Pels play smaller, small ball. So how many opportunities will Robert Williams really get to play against a slow, slow type center. Sometimes they go with Queen at the big, so it's going to be an opportunity for him to get off the court because they can't play. They're going to want to play small. So give me the under 22.5 PRA for Robert Williams. Next guy, some people are going to hold their breath on this one, but Jamal Murray of the Nuggets. Yes, I understand the last three games he's been killing it, but he's in under in both games versus the Kings this season. PRA season average is 35, PRA projection 34. Something that's a trend on this show, and I don't know if you noticed, every single pick that I have for you, their average is under their number projection for today. So we're getting value on every single pick. And this one is doesn't make, doesn't change at all. His minutes are about 35 um, a game, and his line is usually at about 32.5 to 33.5. So this is a huge jump for him. Um, Yes, he's been over in his last three, but his under has been hitting still at a 61% rate. So even though he's been over, in his last three, the under for the season is hitting at a 61% rate. So give me the under 35.5 PRA. I think the number has crept up a little too high for me. I like him to stay around the line that he's been at. And that last pick for the day is going to be Ryan Rollins here of the Bucks. PRA season average 27, PRA projection 28. The Celtics have the third best defense in the NBA, and Ryan Rollins' numbers have went down ever since Porter Jr. has come back. He's only cleared this line 1 out of 6 games since Porter Jr.'s come back because he tears into his usage a lot. The Celtics, as I mentioned, third best defense, and they do really well versus point guards. So they do a good job guarding point guards. He's been under, and like I said, 5 of his last 6 games. And another thing I like about this is the total is a little lower, and I expect it to be even lower than it is. So the total's at 226. That's a low number for the NBA nowadays, and I expect it not to even clear that. So give me this under 30.5 PRA, not to mention Rollins only played 24 minutes in his last game, so his minutes are starting to fluctuate as well. Now for our best bet, it's going to be the Celtics versus the Bucks. I'm gonna go under the 227.5. I got it at 227. It's at 226. It gets bouncing back and forth. But however, I feel comfortable playing it under 225. I think this line is gonna stay under. The Bucks do not score the same way without Giannis, and the Celtics are a very good defensive team. Although the Celtics are a good defense team and they have the ability to score a lot, they do struggle throughout games to score. So they're going to try to win with their defense. The Bucks are going to try to win also by playing a little bit better defense. So this under 227 makes a lot of sense. Now for the recap, we got Brown under 43 PRA, 43.5 PRA, Murray under 25.5 PRA, Williams under 22.5 PRA, Murray, I'm sorry, I'm saying Murray again, but it shouldn't be Murray. Yeah, another Murray. So it's going to be Jamal Murray this time under 35.5 PRA. So you got two Murrays in this spot. So the first one's Keegan Murray, the second one's Jamal Murray, and then last Rollins under 30.5 PRA. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. Of course, I'm giving you these NBA picks, college basketball picks. I've been killing it almost on a nightly basis. I'm asking for a donation as well because I'm having some issues with YouTube right now. So a kind tip donation will help these videos come out a little more often than what they may if I don't get the donations and the tips. But of course, especially if I sweep you out today, go ahead and leave a tip. If we get a 5-0 day, I'm expecting some donations. That's the way you keep people happy, tipping them, donating them. I don't care what service you're in. Nobody wants to work for free. With all that being said, keep what you like, leave what you don't. That's cash.